Hello everyone. Good morning, good evening, everything in between, and everything that comes before and after. So it's looking like this evening it will just be me in the Discord. So we'll see how that goes. Hi Tim, how are you? How's work? Okay. Okay, starting it off like that. Gotcha. Whew. Okay, glad to hear that work's going all right for you. Who's happy to be at work? Or you mean happy to be in this, here or there or oof. No, happy to be in stream. Cool. I'm happy that you're in stream as well. So tonight's game. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's like no one says they're happy to be at work. But yes, tonight's stream's gonna the game I pick's mostly text based tonight. I know very little about it going in. I'll be honest. But I guess we'll see. Hallelujah, it's raining, amen. Amen. Alright, I should stop with that. Let's see, do this. Do that. There we go. Oh, that's so bright. Yep, sure. Oh. Tim, I need a name for a tavern. We know if we leave it to me, it's just gonna be called Eh. Yeah, I don't know what I don't know what I would name a tavern. Um, 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 mm, mm. The faulty false. You know what? Sure. A lot better than what was going through my mind. Yep. Ah. Management mode or story mode? I guess. Sure. Let's go story mode. Why not? I don't want to know the consequences of my actions before I make them. You enter the tavern, smell the mix of wood and alcohol, and feel at home. You might have never come here before, but even as you take your first steps, you already want to take a chair and drink a beer. There is no mistaking it. This place has been carefully designed and built with love and patience. From the cave, you hear footsteps, and you see your uncle holding a few bags up to the main room. He always was the type to talk for hours, but he knows all about being a tavernier. Do you want to go through the tutorial or just skip it? Okay, hydrate. I will hydrate. There you go. Sure, let's see the tutorial here. Ah, nephew, you're finally here. I hope the trip was nice. You look tired. Come, take a seat and allow me to introduce you to the place. This, my boy, is a tavern, and since you're here with me, that makes you a tavernier. A taverner's job is simple, but it can be very rewarding. Greet patrons, serve them beers and meals, and that's about it. In return, you'll be paid gold. Easy, isn't it? And it gets easier. I asked a maid to enchant the counter up there. You'll see a few numbers that might help you manage the tavern. Let's begin with the basics. The first number is the amount of gold I have. Obviously. I've done quite well for myself in the past years, right? I still own the place, but it will display your own riches soon enough. Next to it is how many customers you can expect to see in the coming week. Some just come for a beer and some pay much more. It's all about knowing who comes and how to have them spend as much as possible. Now the interesting part. This slider moves according to the tavern's atmosphere. The more friendly it gets, the more it goes to the right. The more professional, the more it goes to the left. The thing is, more people will come to a friendly tavern, but only a real pro will be able to cut taxes and get better deals from suppliers. You can't be everything at once. Most taverners pick a side and stick to it, and you probably should do the same. Okay. Alright, enough about the counter. Let's talk about the next most important thing, interior design. I might look like a rugged and drunk Irishman, but I tell you, the right sprinkles are what makes people come and go. Sadly, a recent tavern fight destroyed most of my possessions. If you want to keep afloat, we better buy something. The right sprinkles. That's... You'll find the panel for design management here. Open it and buy some high-grade appetizers. That'll make customers spend more, netting you a fixed amount of gold each week. To buy it, simply click on the display. I'll pay for the expenses, so buy only the appetizers, okay? Once you're done, it'll appear directly inside your inventory. Come back when you're done. Like that. Excellent. The gold you earned from the decoration should be enough to compensate taxes at least. You can't display everything you own, so make sure to equip what you want in your display boxes. Other items are useful for attracting specific people or altering the room's atmosphere. Speaking of atmosphere, the person who brought you here is a bard. I hired a long time ago. He's back there at the stand. Speak with him if you want him to play a different song. Different people like different music. Tell me what to play and you'll be able to change who wants to come into the tavern. Rock. Jazz for rogues. Epic for wanderers. I don't think they have that kind of music here, Tim. But yeah, I guess we'll go with freestyle for now. I have one last thing to tell you about. Selling beers isn't always going to be enough. Putting more meals on the menu is going to have some people giving you more money. Different people eat different meals, and it would be too long to go over each one. I've put a few reminders here and there. Hopefully you'll get the hang of it soon enough. Plus, I recently upgraded the counter with this marvelous item. It displays what kind of people come to your tavern, so you can plan accordingly. Neat, huh? I set up a few menus on the counter. There, go buy something and show me, and it's still my money. Don't get overboard either. Grapes. Right. Ah. Wait, what about the rest? Confused. So what about the rest of the... I set up a few menus on the counter. I wanted to do more than just grapes. Now we've got some appetizers. Fruit, meals, and a working counter. No substitute for experience. Let's have a week of business. As the week progresses, you will earn money. Then each week, something happens. Patrons love to speak about their lives, and it's your job to hear them out. Some will come asking you questions. Some will offer advice, and some will bring offers. As a tavernier, your tavern is your home, and your choices will affect the whole place. But remember that you have to pay taxes. So don't spend it all on a whim. Trust your tavernier instincts. Hey, hello, Selkin? Selkin. I heard you were going to quit your job and gift the place to your nephew. The farmer looks at you. You're the new owner, right? Looks like Selkin knows what he's doing. You just might have what it takes to be a tavernier. Now, how about you give me a beer? You know what? First customer, here you go. This one's on the house. Free beer, nice. I'll tell my friends about your generosity. +2, cool. Sometimes being friends with someone or displaying a specific decoration will open up special answers. Those are usually better and are shown in yellow rather than the usual boring black. Number of customers this week, 100. I'm not done trying to understand all this other stuff in the back. There's a bunch of math here. Taxes, 500 flat, 312, which is 50% of the sub... So what? They take 500 and add 50 and add an additional 50%, and that's why it's 812. First lines are about who came to your tavern. Since you're A new tavernier, your patrons come equally from different groups. But what will change? Oh, but that will change soon. As you can see, you have 100 clients, which makes around 25 of each group. This is how much each person paid on average. See the little picture in there? That's the bonus you get from the meal you bought earlier. Patrons fed with appropriate meals will always spend more, but you can only have 5 of them on a menu at any time. Also, I noticed during my years that having more expensive meals doesn't net you more gold. It's only a matter of how many different meals you have in the same category. Here's the most important number, profit. A clear amount of how much you have, or how much more you have than last week. Let's dig into how this is determined. Yes, please. First we add all the income from customers in the subtotal, 625. We then calculate taxes. Each week you have to pay 500 gold pieces plus half of your week's benefits. I know it's a lot, but that's the price for being at the core of such a beautiful town. Income from decorations and direct payments or expenses aren't taxed, so they have a separate column. These appetizers will always give you 500 no matter what. And you have it. Profits are customer income minus taxes plus other benefits. Lastly, here's a review of how your customer base changes during the week and what to expect for next week. One important thing to remember about customers, things often work in pairs. If something is supposed to turn away folks and attract guards, it won't work if you don't have a single folk already. Some events will affect everyone, but those are rare, and so will the bard. But he's just one man. Reaching 100% of one type of client is hard, but optimizing meals and decorations become much easier. Yeah, sure. I don't understand any of that. I understand a little of it. I should get going. You'll soon be the talk of everyone and make friends you can't even imagine right now. A taverner's life is hard work. I'm getting old and tired. I'm leaving to see the world before it's too late. After all, in just 52 weeks. Oh, right. I shouldn't speak about it. Forget it. The trip is going to be expensive, so you'll have to make your own riches. So I have a year? Here, take these extra funds for listening to my rambling. Ah, and the key to the cave. I used to stock all supplies here. You might find it useful. And don't forget to pay your taxes or the town will close the tavern. And we don't want that, do we? Ah, rambling again. Sorry. Good luck, nephew. Don't forget to enjoy your new life. And with that, he's gone. You're on your own now. Don't forget that you can access the options and save load from the cashier. Whatever. Time to serve beers and make money. Yeah, sure. An hourglass, a slow one at that. Maybe in a few weeks I'll see how much time is left in it. Wait, don't I want... Wait. No, I just... Did I clear it? I'm confused. I don't know what I just did. Look at that. So we want that equipped. I just bought a sickle. By accident. So if I spend, say... Oh, these are two. Okay. Save. Okay, into the... No. Okay, so that just says... Start a new week? A young woman enters your humble tavern asking for an internship. She quickly explains that she comes from afar and would like to stay for a short number of weeks in order to generate enough income to be on her way. She also implies very strongly, but without saying it, that she has all the skills necessary to cater to the more dodgy population of your tavern. Hire her and imply that you'd be happy if she put all her skills to use. Hire her, but state that your tavern is a respectable and legal establishment. Bella, you don't tolerate the likes of thieves and assassins in your bar. I mean... Ah, fuck! Why? Why, Randon? We don't need that. I mean, what could go wrong if we let her use all of her skills? Well, rogues certainly do like a friendly face, but that doubles as a shadowy assistant. Guards certainly don't. I mean, +4, cool. Alright. Only 400 this time? My profit went down. So more folks, less guard, more rogues, less wanderers. Huh. That's not the kind of services she's referring to, Tim. Okay, so then what if we do that? Paper screens, I guess. I mean... This is not an IHOP. I mean, sure, why not? Start a new week. A strange mage with an ornamented deck of cards comes to your bar. For the price of a beer, she'll look into the future on the topic of your choice. Why not? You'll give her a drink and look at the card spread before you. Think about the tavern, the patrons, or myself. Patrons. You draw the card, the hangman. A wild card, she says. It symbolizes uncontrollable changes and unpredictability. Be careful. That wasn't very useful. 4 pro. What about my cool? So I have a cool bonus of 3. Okay, so we want to see an increase in profits, right? Maybe? What do you mean no other? Ooh, that's not good. Why is there no profit? The fuck did... I thought that's what this was. I want more gold. Put that away. Give me that. That's fine. I need that 500. Save. The current furniture level gives you 0 extra customers. If you buy the next level, you get... I don't have 1,000 gold to spare. Okay, next week. Your tavern has been home to some rather unsavory business for some time now. Townsmen are getting restless and feel like it's sullying your reputation and standing. It does generate some income, though. If only rogues liked you more. Well, they don't. I asked them this. What's wrong with the rogues? Ask them to stop. Your establishment is of the respectable quality, and unsavory business is not respected in any way. Normal folks +5, rogues -5, +5 cool, and +1,000 gold. Profit. Come on, let's see that profit number go up. Yeah. Guards are the amount of guards is plummeting right now, though. You know what? Go for that one. I mean... That's 4,000 gold. Can't do that. Alignment +2 professional week. That's 5,000 gold. Banana? Why not? Potassium for the commoners. Today was a normal day, until an old man dressed in an expensive outfit enters your tavern. You realize it's the mayor of the town, though he's not in his usual happy and agreeable mood. He looks so serious and determined that his presence quiets the entire room the moment he enters. The bard stops playing for a second, and everyone looks at him with fear in their eyes. The mayor steps to one of your patrons, who begins to look pale when he realizes his situation. They both exchange a few words and leave together. Somehow, you feel like you will never see him again. The rest of the room looks glum, and you can't help but wonder what that was all about. Maybe the few weeks you've worked here were enough for you to make a few friends. I don't like how the mayor looks. That is a very creepy looking mayor. investigate? Later that day, you try to listen to the conversations. A few folk are gathered at one of the tables, speaking in hushed tones. You take a few beers in your hands and join them. The patrons are gathered at the tables, speaking about the mayor. As you approach, they notice you and stop, but relax when they notice the free beers you're bringing them. Hey, tavernier, sorry you had to witness this. It doesn't happen that often. Thing is, we can't really tell you what happened. You're still too much of a stranger to this town, and you wouldn't understand. Sorry. Can I persuade you? You try to explain to them that they can trust you, but to no avail, like talking to a wall of thick bricks. Your wasted effort brings you nothing else than frustration and a feeling that something is wrong with this whole place. Well, unfortunate. I mean, profits are still up. That's good. Guards are... We've got even less guards now. A lot of folks, though, which... That's not bad. Yeah, what if we offer some roasted chicken for the... Maybe some guards will like that, you know? Go back to freestyle. Start a new week, I guess? On a dark, stormy night, a man in a large trench coat and a face-concealing hat, packing a light crossbow and smoking a cigar, slips into your tavern. With a half-brooding, half-relaxed air, he asks you, "Good man, would you grant me assistance on a murder case I'm struggling with? I'd really appreciate an objective point of view." I like how I have the option to sabotage his efforts. I don't know him or nothing, but I could sabotage him just for the hell of it. Why? Why, Tim? What do you mean keep me awake? I'm awake. I'm actively reading. I'm actively reading this stuff, Tim. I guess let's help him out. So there's a dead rich man, his wife, and his concubine. You help the man connect some dots, and he seems to somehow realize he needs to question the innocent maid again. The guards didn't like that you'd helped a private do their job, but hey, if you can be of help. Guards do not like my place. At all right now. Yeah, I've got two guards that show up. It's like, you know. Oh, we have no guards showing up now. I mean, I don't know how I feel about the guards not showing up at all, but okay. Actually, what if we upgrade the furniture now? For 1,000, yeah, sure, for 1,000 gold. I like your mask. Hi there, beams a voice from your door. I'm the Professor Pumpkin Ale Sickle. And I'm here to offer you a broad range of quality appetizers. The woman, who wears a carved pumpkin as a helmet, doesn't seem to wait nor care for your agreement. And your patrons do seem interested. Yellow are supposed to be special options. Dare I? Better than those? You, my friend, are defying me to a cook-off. Oh, it's on. You and the professor both cook your best appetizers, and while you're ultimately no match for her family's pumpkin pie recipe, both the hungry travelers and the folks love the show. Your tavern will be the talk of the city for quite some time. The rogues did not like that. The folks and the wanderers did. Still no guards. Good profit. An increase of the others. We have a lot of gold all of a sudden, too. I mean, I'm not pissing off the criminals as much. They just didn't like the fact that we had a cook-off, I guess. I don't know. You know what? Here's some cheese for the rogues. That'll make up for it. What am I supposed to do down here? Like... They hate the culinary. I need 4,000 just for that. Folks. Plus 10 weak. Guards -5. Rogues yeah, so that's just gonna... Plus 10 to 1 and -5 to everything else. I don't think we need just yet. Someone walks into your tavern. He is hurt. Is it bad or is that a joke? Is it bad? You run over to the man and help him stand up. I don't know why I walked right into this tavern wall, he says. It was a joke. It was a very bad joke. Profits are up though. No change. Okay. I mean, I suppose we could take the roasted chicken off, and how about some wine? Save. Oh no, the mayor's back. Today was a normal day until an old man dressed in an expensive outfit enters your tavern. You realize it's the mayor of the town. Though he's not in his usual Why? Why, Tim? No, no. No trying to assassinate the mayor. Investigate. I mean, I've got the means at this point. Why don't I bribe? You know what? Bribe them. With a look of complicity, you just reach to your bag of gold and start counting the coins. Being local means being invested in local affairs, right? I'm sure I could be convinced to invest in local and affluent persons such as you. They hesitate for almost a whole second before greedily grabbing the bag and sharing it between themselves. They start talking in. It's a tradition. I know it might sound weird, but we have a secret way of dealing with problematic people here. Each month, some of us gather at an underground hall to discuss. There, someone is elected the worst of us, and the mayor takes them away to never be found again. I think they kill him, or something. Rumors talk of an ancient heretic rituals, but I've never been to such a meeting. Could you imagine? Just like every so often, everyone getting together and it's like, who's the worst? They've got to die. You gotta take care of the worst person in town. And I'm not gaining any more patrons. Bod. Give me some more folks in here. You saw a Discord to that concept? It's like a reality show almost, where they just vote the worst person away. Except in this case, they kill them. New decorations, 4,000. A random person put on trial for being banned or not. Damn it, I wasn't done looking at that. Stop it. I need 4,000 to buy another. Although... Start a new week. A young farmhand is at your bar asking for a particularly strong beer. It's hard to tell if he's of age to drink or not. Old enough to ask is old enough to drink. One probably shouldn't give him something he can't. You know, kid, I'm gonna say, I don't think you're gonna handle something really strong, okay? Disappointed, he mutters something about old people and not being free. You shrug and resume your daily activities. I did that. Sorry, kid? Don't know what to tell you on that one. Profits are still going up, though. We're doing well. Oh no, -1 rogue and wanderer. What, because of the music? I mean... yeah, we still have no guards. upgrading furniture is... New week. A man draped in black clothes enters your tavern. Hello, sir. May I put a donation box on your counter? It's for the Ninja Recognition Movement. Decorpicable. Listen. I'm all about maximizing profit, okay? The more profit, okay, the more shinies. And it's all about the shinies. You know what? Sure, I'll take your donation box. Thank you, kind sir. In the coming days, other guys draped in black come up to your now ninja-friendly tavern. That's right. We've got ninja. Hopefully the ninjas will protect me since I've got no guards showing up. Okay, buy that. And then I have a thought. But I might need to wait a little bit longer for that one, huh? Yeah. We'll wait a little longer for that one. Save. Shelashin. You don't get what this weird-speaking stranger wants, but it's probably beer. Or is it? Serve him ninja? Or... You said ninja. Fuck yeah. Fuck it. Serve him beer or serve him strawberry milk? That's what I get for trying to talk while reading chat at the same time. No. You never serve ninjas and pirates in the same establishment. They just don't get along. You know what? Sure, strawberry milk. Why not? Shalazel ish Shihoga. The ink. You sure can resume your daily activities. Plus 500 gold for strawberry milk. Okay. So, out of curiosity, right? What if we bought that one, but then we also went to the rogues and bought that one? So both the rogues and the folks are getting plus 10%. Well, technically they're getting plus 5% each. Unfortunately, the Wanderers are going to be like minus 10%, but you know, we'll see how that goes. Anything else down here? Still nothing? Just the box of meat? According to your friends, the secret meeting should be tonight. You take your cloak, a dagger, and start wandering the streets hoping to find a clue. After a moment, you notice most people are going towards the same district and start following them. There, hidden near the walls, a flight of stairs goes deep underground. But just as you start going down, a guard in some religious outfit you've never seen before stops you. Halt. We know who you are, and you are not welcome here for the moment. Only those of great value to the town are allowed to pass. Those of great value. Are you missing something? No need to bother the guard further. Return to your tavern. Or, if the law says you can't enter, you can't enter. Return to your tavern. I mean, I guess I won't bother the guard further? You shrug and resume your daily activities. +5, cool. The rogues went up, the wanderers went down, the folks stayed the same. That's not what I intended. Next week? One guard starts yawning at your counter somewhere around 9. Apparently you're opening a wee bit too late for the likes of them, but opening earlier would mean closing earlier, and that means most folk won't be able to come drink a cold one once work finishes. You guards don't show up anyways. And I'm not gonna... No, we're gonna keep our schedule, I'm sorry. You can't afford to close earlier. Most of your income comes from your nocturnal patrons, +1 customer. Sorry, buddy. You guards don't show up to begin with. We're out of wanderers now. This is an establishment solely for folks and rogues, apparently. So we need 4,000 to up that. We could take that away and we could buy coconuts. Maybe if we're lucky, we'll see some swallows. One of your regular customers, an old peasant, comes to you. Hey sir, I have a request for you. My daughter's wedding is approaching and I wonder if it's possible to host the feast here. Would you agree to book the entire tavern for us for that night? Obviously, we'll pay for the inconvenience. I mean, they're willing to pay. Let's see. Of course, choose your day. It will be my pleasure to make your daughter's wedding the best of the town. Do you think my tavern is your usual barn? I won't allow you to bring more yokels here. I can allow you to feast for your wedding here, but I won't forbid my other customers from coming as well. No, they're gonna compensate. Here. Tell me what day you want. The wedding occurs without problems, and the grateful peasants spread the word about your tavern. However, your other customers weren't really happy to see the tavern closed to them. They're good over it. Now it's split 50-50 between folks and... It's fine. There's about 38 weeks left in it. What kind of hourglass lasts a year anyways? Good question. What happens in 38 weeks? A countryman with a pickaxe comes up to you and asks if he can prospect in your cave. You don't really get it, but you agree, and find out you've been sitting on a mithril vein. Of course, the dude who prospected wants to strike a deal with you. But then there are those legitimate businessmen who offer a perfectly not legal deal that would be much more beneficial to you. If only you had another no, I'm missing a decoration. That would have been better. I mean... I mean, on one hand, we wouldn't know without... If the miner hadn't prospected. You know what? Sure. Go with the miner. First arrived, first served. The businessmen are less than happy about it, and you obviously don't make as much as you gave the exclusivity to them. You know, I'm sorry, rogues. If I'm not careful, I'm gonna be solely serving folks and... Just change that for a moment. Ooh. Hey, we got a waitress. During the few months you spent as a tavernier, never has such an occurrence happened. A real djinn, a magical creature, said to grant wishes, stands before you. Hello, tavernier. I wish to drink a beer. That's what this building is about, right? You tell him that yes, and inform him that it'll cost 10 gold pieces. Gold pieces? I've never heard of them before. Is that a mortal thing? It's money, right? I don't have any. Do you accept wishes as payment? This could be an incredible turn of events. Do I wish for power or do I wish for wealth? I like the music they got for him. You know what? I wish for wealth. The djinn smiles and small electrical arcs appear around him. Ah, yes. A wise choice. It is easy to lose oneself in delusions of grandeur, and hard to stay true to one's ambition. I'll help him out. I'll help him out. He'll owe me. Come on, lady. Let the young have their fun while they can. She shares at you angrily. Nobody asked for your input, thanks. Well, that could have gone better. No, the nobles! Nobles, no! I should have helped her. I want more nobles. I've still got an increase in nobles. Now the rogues were in the minority. A horde of barbarians come into your bar. They quickly correct you and insist that you call them a herd of barbarians. I'm not very good at choosing the correct people to the correct groups to please. Put it that way. So it's a herd of barbarians. You know what? Let them stay. Ask them why that name. They explain to you that they're trying a new way of barbarity based on herding animals and trade to get what they need. You would explain to them that this is just standard nomadism. But hey, if you can avoid your whole tavern getting wrecked. That being said, some of your patrons can't stand the smell of cattle and leave. Save for folks who are used to it anyways. Profits are still going up. No tips though. Where are my tips? We're about to lose all the rogues. Sorry, should I go back to some jazz? Plus one customer a week. I need to spend... Is this meant to be like a... I've got one of them fucking Billy bastards on my wall, don't I? Talking fish. Got the mirror. I don't... I like tips. But I would need to put it somewhere. Alright, let's go. You just had to mention pirates, didn't you, Tim? The famous pirate Elbear comes, wounded into your tavern. Fearing he has not much time to live, he gives you a map that probably leads to treasures untold, being the last tavern around that has its perks. I mean... What? Don't you bonk me. I did nothing wrong. How's it going, You know, we need to come up with a short for your name. Is it the... Yeah. The toast llama... or... What would you prefer I call you? Sure, we can go with Toasty. How's it going, Toasty? How's your evening going? Do I find the gold, or do I find the treasure myself, or do I send the patrons? Some of the patrons might be good for business, though. Your dad thinks that you're gay. Okay. Why does he think that? And it seems once again Nightbot has struck. Apologies for that one. As for the game, yes, it's been interesting thus far. You know what? Let's send the patrons. They gather their crew and set sail on the waves, thinking they'd be rich by the end of the day. That being said, they're less for gold, and the power of still didn't bring them much more than some memorabilia. They probably hate your guts for that. Oof. Not as good for business as I thought. I was like, yeah, you know, let them get some money, and then they come back. Why are we getting more nobles? I need other clientele other than nobles. Take the mirror away. You know what? Bring this back. Let's get some more rogues in here. Now we're playing the background music for rogues. According to your friends, the secret meeting should be tonight. You take your cloak, a nice bag of gold for bribes and whatnot, and go straight to the guarded entrance, determined to make it through. Hidden near the walls, the flight of stairs still goes deep underground. You put up your best smile, a smug attitude, and walk as if you already own the place. You sense the guard's hesitation. This might just work. What do you mean if only a group of patrons like... Well, let's go ahead. You step forward, and the guard comes back to his senses. He blocks the entry with a firm grip on his weapon. Sorry, pal. If it were up to me, I'd let you in. But this meeting is invite only. You need to have someone trusted vouching for you if you want to enter. I'm sorry. If the guards liked me more, would that help? The fact that we have no guard. Need 9,000 for that. You know what? Let's upgrade the furniture. No visual representation for that. I don't think we need to change any of that. 32 weeks left. A noble and a wanderer are arguing. Suddenly, the wanderer slams the table and comes to you. Hey dude, these nobles are jerks. He's asking me to move away just because my cheese smells a bit strong. Agree with the noble. Agree with the wanderer. Have the bard help them understand each other. How? How does the... You have the bard sing an epic tale of a noble and a hero helping each other. Even if they are different, they both enjoy the song, though not everyone in the room appreciates the change of atmosphere. Losing people. Should have just agreed with the noble at that point. Bod. Nah, sure, it's a little change of music. More cheese for the rogues. The silver dagger is an item not without history, as it's been handed down from father to son in the blood family for generations, and is legendary among assassins as the blade of Slade the Unfair. It's been stolen recently, and of course both sides, ruffians and nobles, hold each other responsible. Oof. Alright, see you, Toasty. Who do we side with? You know what? Let's side with the assassins for this one. You let it be known that only a wig-wearing twat might steal from another wig-wearing twat, as they are petty and don't get why some items should be respected. Of course, criticizing your most well-tipping patrons doesn't really pay off in the long term. I mean, I haven't been getting any tips to start with, but so... Okay, no more paprika, or no more herbs. Now paprika. Many patrons have requested an animal to cheer up the atmosphere recently. You hired a wanderer to bring back some. She is here to present her wares. A strange menagerie of weird creatures is presented to you. Two of them I know. Well, I guess we're gonna take the goofy dog then. You buy the expensive dog. Patrons quickly become fond of him and start feeding him scraps of dinner. Wait, why is my profit only 8? That's not good. Oh, it's this again. How about now? Can we go in? No. Okay, profits back up. Because I bought the dog. That's why the profits are down. Ba, 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 ba. You are so cool that you have 9% more customers. No tipping. It takes 5,000 just to get tipping. Yelp at the back of your tavern. Apparently you have a rat problem now. That's just... Well, that's just too bad. No, exterminate them. It takes some time, but the professionals know their job. Soon your tavern is free of vermin of any kind. You shall resume your daily activities. Profit went down a little bit. Less nobles, less rogues. Safe. During what seemed otherwise normal evening at your tavern, one of your patrons suddenly falls from his chair, pale as if he's seen a ghost and sweating profusely. It doesn't take long for anyone to deduce that he's got food poisoning. If only rogues like... What do you mean if only rogues like... I can't win with any of them. Alright, fine. What food is poisoned? It's not like you have much of an option if you want to run a respectable establishment. The taster finds out which of your barrel is bad enough to warrant a trip to the hospital, and you decide not to trust this provider anymore. Once you're sure no other barrels of yours are poisoned, the taster leaves, and you can shrug and resume your daily activities. You know, why would they poison? I don't know how anyone would poison my food. A father and his young son enter the tavern. The child must be 7 years old tops. The man whispers something to the boy, who runs up to you. Can I have a beer, please, Tavernier? He looks at you expectantly. A few coins in hand, unsure of if he's doing things right or not. I'm confused about what the right option should be. I mean... You know what? Sure. Here's your beer, kid. The happy boy carefully grabs the tankard and brings it back to his father. The father ruffles the hair of his son and takes the beer. Another beer is sold and all is well, but the few guards off duty in the room aren't very happy of you participating in such teaching methods. What? There are no guards at my tavern. What are you talking about? Zero guards. I mean, no, that's half of that. I'll wait, just in case I have a sudden expense. Still can't get down there. Alright. Instead of the waitress, sofas. Very hard to get up from. Yep, seems good. I mean, we could try to get some of the guards back. Maybe? But then I need to figure out what to put. Hi, Shadow. Yep, I will hydrate as well. Hydrated. Wait, who's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Someone's double dipped. It's this one. Get rid of the banana. Let's see if we can get some more guards so they can come back. When racketeering takes place, you're supposed to call the guards. But what if the guards themselves start making people pay a fee to enter or leave the town? Who's supposed to take action then? Well, I can't do either. Nope, I guess nobody. Yep, the guards are right to make people pay more if they want to. And guess what? They want to make you pay higher taxes. I hate them. Why? Just trying to get on the good side of y'all guards. Now you're gonna up my taxes. Something feels wrong in the tavern today. You realize after a while that the nefarious Professor Madness came in during the night and turned your beer barrels into truth potion barrels. The confused patrons are now all bearing their hearts out and revealing embarrassing secrets. Outside from a strange hooded figure comes the evil laugh that is the trademark of the professor's evil deeds. Well, I'm not cool enough or professional enough still. Shake your fist at the sky. Damn you! Curse you, Professor Madness! And the villain leaves off to some other terrible plans, such as stealing cheese or casting random spells on bystanders. And I lost more customers. Not good. I need guards. I need the guards to like me. Alright, next week. Among your patrons, you recognize a man named Alistair, an old competitor of your uncle. Rumor has it that he's in the Shadow Guild's good books. Catching your interrogative eye? Sure. He approaches and starts saying, "So you're the famous nephew of Selkin, eh? You know, my affairs haven't been going so well because of that. Well, some very bad people may decide to take a few fingers from me if I can't pay them. So what you say we partner up?" I don't know. An old competitor. He's in the Shadow Guild's good books, though, which means that might help with, maybe that would help getting to the secret. You know what? Sure, why not? Alistair promises that he'll be worth your time. But he just isn't. In the end, you lose more gold paying him than you gain thanks to him, and fire him a week later. Motherfucker. I tried. I was like, you know, maybe. Is that your guild? Oh, Shadow. Wow. Can't adjust any volume right now. Even if you aren't as surprised as last time seeing the Jinn, makes your heart still for a second once again. Hello, Taverner. I wish to drink a beer. That's what this building is about, right? This might be the breakthrough we've been looking for. A beer for a wish, just like before, you ask. Isn't money enough? You've made a name for yourself from powerful enemies. Be careful with what you want and what you make of it. You might just be the next one to disappear. Ooh. We're gonna stay away from power. Fame. I'll take fame, please. The Jinn frowns as energy gathers around him. Fame? Bah. I'll see to it that your tavern gets more customers than ever before. I hope you find what you were looking for this time. Would you rather me wish for power? Why do we have zombies now? It is done. Just for you, I've created a new sort of beings that will eagerly flood into your tavern, ready to pay for whatever you will give them to eat. Be careful though, for they might not get along with other patrons, and their presence will put everyone on edge. As a bonus, I granted you knowledge of a special technique that will allow you to attract more customers. Advertisements. Using this technique, you'll be able to spend some money and have everyone willing to come to your tavern. But don't forget, powers are dangerous, and I've yet to see the world fail to compensate for it. It would be metal for zombies. I don't think I want zombies in the tavern though. You know what? Let's go fancy for a minute. The zombies want French fries, really? Next week, please. This week's supplies are late, and the quality is much worse than usual. Asking the driver of the wagon about this, he explains, "It's the rain, sir. Floods have washed up most of the crops, and the dirt is so damp we can't even dig and replace them. You're getting all we can manage. Sorry." Trying to make the most of everything you have, you serve as many meals as possible, but can't manage to make it until the next shipment. The tavern is closed for a few days, which makes you lose a lot of money. Hopefully the next week will be better. That's a lot of money lost. Oof, that's a lot of money lost. Oh, that's not good. Okay, we still have money though. Give me some more guards. The princess of the kingdom has disappeared. It's the talk of everyone in town. Well, safe for you. You have a very keen idea of where the princess is, right in front of you, gulping down a beer after beer. You could report her and earn a few more bucks thanks to the reward, but you're not sure that it'd be worth it at this point. She is one of your most earnest customers in years. Let her drink. You managed to avoid the ensuing lawsuits once she's found in your tavern with a heavy hangover, but it does cost you some popularity. Nobles, stay. I want the nobles. I need some guards, okay? I don't need any zombies, though. We can get rid of the zombies. The tavern's on fire, but who could have done such a thing? It's an accident. Sure, why not? That's what happens when you're too busy chatting with clients. You lose sight of parts of your tavern. And a knocked candle becomes a fire that the insurance doesn't cover. You know, you really should extinguish that fire now. Damn. Okay, we've got more guards. A guard enters your tavern, a stern and disappointed look in his eyes. Taverner, you haven't paid your taxes this week. Since this is the first time and you're quite new to the business, we're gonna let it slide, but be very careful. I'm afraid the next time you fail to pay your taxes, we'll have to close your whole business. Oof. Didn't. You know what, guards? Have some deer jerky. Yeah, that'll work. Okay. Can I go in? Damn, not yet. Okay. Slowly getting rid of the zombies, though. Small amount of nobles, small amount of rogues, guards. Just no wonders at the moment. 16 weeks left. Overhearing two nobles talk, you learn one of your paintings might actually be a rare masterpiece of a long-dead artist. You could try and sell it at in an auction house, but there is an entry fee. Not to mention, you won't be able to keep the tavern open meanwhile. Sell it to the highest bidder, have someone expertise it beforehand, even if it'll take more time and money. Keep it and flaunt it. Psst. Yeah, sure. The expert comes back with bad news. The painting is actually a fake. But not all is lost. The fake was meant to be a very well made one, and parts can still be salvaged. The wood used for frame is especially rare and magically treated. Damn. Should have auctioned it off. A noble in a thin white cloak tells you, "You cater to zombies, yes? You do, and I can help you indeed. Make more, yes. More of them, more zombies. I can help you, yes. Just help me too. Pay my research. Yes, you can. Pay and I will make more zombies." I don't want customers to turn into zombies, my dude. But maybe this'll be... Yeah. The man frowns and starts talking again. Yes, more zombies. Yes, indeed. There must. He leaves without drinking anything. You shrug. Stop listening. Resume your daily activities. No. Why are we losing guards? There you go. Famous halberd. Save. New week. Your inn rumbles with activity. Amidst the crowd is a woman of ashen skin and milky hair. She sheepishly approaches your bar, but stumbles and reveals she's missing part of her arm. She looks at you with a mix of horror and apprehension. Are you saying, like, is she undead, or... I won't reveal your secrets. Thanks, my family doesn't know I died, and I like to keep it that way, yep. For some reason, rumors still spread that you protected a zombie's identity. While people generally approve that you shouldn't go around putting their privacy in danger, they also get cold feet thinking that their drinking buddy might be considering their brains as an appetizer. You lose a few clients in the process. You shrug and resume your daily activities. Sorry? I mean, she's very well spoken for a zombie. Save. Oh, it's this one. Can I go in now? Please? Damn. What does it take for me to enter down there? Still no tips. Back to losing guards. I thought that was supposed to help. Yeah. Plus 5% guards. Sorry, do I need to go back to rock? I don't have any wonders, so there's no point in me buying that. I'm not buying anything for the zombies. I mean, yeah, okay, we don't have any zombies right now. Totally. A recent trend has young people prank taverns by nailing rotten fish on the door, forcing taverners to deal with the stench. Bear bars bearing my bar. Absolutely barbaric. Yeah, sure, why not? A good laugh is always good for business. You take things with a smile, and more people hanging around your tavern makes for more patrons and more profit. If only the next prank could be less odorous. Yeah, okay. Ah, 28, cool. $1,000 for that. Save. Imperial soldiers enter your tavern bearing their official crest. Tavernier, You haven't paid all of last week's taxes. We are here to collect the remaining. You're pretty sure you paid those taxes, but it's usually useless to argue with these soldiers. You want... My dude. Fine. Take the money. Leave me alone. Unwilling to risk trouble with the Imperial Guard, you curse your bad luck and you go to your chest. You're pretty sure rogues must have stolen your money and knew about when you would send it. Maybe even some of your regular customers. Okay, still positive. Nobles are declining. Rogues are currently making up a majority. Guards are up. Look at that. Yeah. A young lad wearing a stylish blue garments, leaning on your counter, starts reminiscing of days past and the former glory of his house. He explains to you how his brothers squandered their ancestors' wealth. Hearing him going on and on, one of your less living patrons, wearing the very same garments, stand up in fear and scream, "You did what with my heirloom?" Let's calm down the zombie. You try and calm your undead patron, explaining to him that the young boy has nothing to do with his brother's behavior, and that dead people shouldn't care that much about what the living do anyways. The ancestor contains his wrath, but gives you a glare that makes your back shiver. Not your lucky days. I have no tipping power, so minus 5% doesn't matter. I'm about to lose the folk. That does that one. So yeah. Okay, can I go this time? Probably not. No. Sure, let's get some saffron. War has struck the neighboring kingdom. While it hasn't reached yours yet, the fallout surely did, and now you have a handful of refugees asking for shelter all over the city, including your tavern. How cool do you gotta be for these options? Try and help them as best you can. Serve them just like regular customers. Yeah, I don't. Oh, help? Oh, that was not good. That's not good. That's not good at all. Oof. Oof, oof. Yep. Oof. The guards are here. They're not off-duty drinking sort. The chief officer opens a roll of parchment and starts reading it. By decree of the emperor, public establishments which fail to pay taxes twice during the same year will see their authorization to sell drinks taken away. Owners of businesses found unable to continue their businesses will be thrown out of the city, while the possessions will fall under the supervision of the empire. This is the end of you. Maybe you should have done things differently. Well, that did not go well. I didn't know helping refugees would cost 7,000 gold. Holy fuck. I mean, I could just go and, wait. Go do this. Hold on. It's a good thing we saved. Buy the saffron. Serve them just like regular customers now. Sorry, y'all. Can't help you. I really don't have much in the way of money, so most of them leave disappointed. Of all the unsympathetic actions, this one earns you the most flack. Disgusted by your lack of willingness to help the poor and unfortunate, a huge portion of your clients swear they're never... I'm sorry, I couldn't afford to, you know, I couldn't afford the 7,000. I'm about to lose, like, have no folk here. Some hunters hunt game, some hunters hunt monsters. The slayers hunt the most dangerous foes in the world. And one of them is coming for you, for your less living customers. Even if guards liked me more, they... hide the skeletons. It was a tough building a large enough closet in such a short amount of time, and it cost you a lot. Oh no, that's not good. Minus 6,000 gold. Damn it. We're poor. Okay, we still have positive though. Still have the positive. Someone stole your tipping jar. There wasn't much in it, but it's still a theft, a matter of principle. If you let people steal from you without any reaction, you will look like a fool. Better look like a fool than be one. It's only a few gold pieces. No need to get upset. 1,000 gold. Try to catch the thief, but be lenient. 1,500 gold. Breaking the law is unacceptable, no matter the crime. Make an example. I don't like being stolen from, so let's do the last one. Yeah. You put a simple alarm trap on the jar, and the next day it triggers. You catch a young girl red-handed. You bring her to the guards, hoping that they will be able to set her back on the right track. While doing so takes time, during which you are not serving beers. It's better for her than being left without gold or food on the streets. That was a bad choice too, wasn't it? That was a really bad choice. Fuck. You know. Sure, why not? Okay, or start over. Yeah. We've already did the tutorial as a whole, technically, so. Yep. Probably gets us some extra gold, I think, doing the tutorial. Yep, beer on the house. Alright, alright. So if we take guard, increase the guards, why not? Or start off with that and see how well that goes. You drank one too many. Now you see beer floating in space. Quick grab it or press space. I didn't expect these options. Press the space bar. You press space bar and your bar goes in space. And you get the beer. Your clients of Shady Allegiance appreciate such clever thinking. The wanderers find that it's somehow wrong to break the fourth wall. Ah, we don't need wanderers. A young wanderer comes into your tavern and starts asking questions about good farming spots. Yeah, what kind of farming are you doing? A young wanderer, you mean dangerous places? His eyes light up. Right, and dungeons, if you know about them. You give him various tips about the region while serving him a beer. Another satisfied customer. You know what, folks? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'll be fine. We got the guards here, though. What started as three friends playing cards and making some bets has recently evolved into a full-out regular gambling meeting. The problem is that while gambling isn't exactly illegal per se, it requires an arbiter to ensure that no cheating is going on. The guards would probably be happier if you made it stop entirely. Rig it. No. Appoint a competent arbiter. You ask the first three players to make sure the game is fair. They understand and take their newfound 3 to 6 job very serious, which ensures there's no cheating and no scam going on. It's fine. It's fine. So you still got a good amount of guards. Everything's fine still. There you go, there's some good food. Hi, Justin. No, he was trying to farm farm monster parts and experience. Today was a normal day until an old man dressed in an expensive outfit enters your tavern. You realize it's the mayor of the town, though he's not in his usual happy and agreeable mood. He looks so serious and determined that his presence quiets the entire room the moment he enters. The bard stops playing for a second, and everybody looks at him with fear in their eyes. The mayor steps to one of your patrons, who begins to look pale when he realizes his situation. They both exchange a few words and leave together. Somehow you feel like you will never see him again. The rest of the room somehow looks glum, and you can't help but wonder what that was all about. Maybe the few weeks you've worked were enough to make a few friends. Investigate. Later that day, you try to listen to the conversations. A few rogues are gathered in one of the tables, speaking in hushed tones. You take a few beers in your hands and join them. The patrons are gathered at the table, speaking about the mayor. As you approach, they notice you and stop, but relax when they notice the free beers you bring them. Hey, taverner, sorry you had to witness that. It doesn't happen that often. Thing is, we can't really tell you what happened. You're still too much of a stranger to this town, and you wouldn't understand. Sorry. But maybe 1,000 gold says you can tell me. With a look of complicity, you just reach to the gold bag and start counting the coins. Being local means being invested in local affairs, right? I'm sure I could be convinced to invest in local and affluent persons such as you. They hesitate for almost a whole second before greedily grabbing the bag and sharing it between themselves. They start talking again. It's a tradition. I know it might sound weird, but we have a secret way of dealing with the problematic people here. Each month, some of us gather at an underground hall to discuss. There, someone is elected the worst of us, and the mayor takes him away to never be found again. I think they kill him or something. Rumors talk of an ancient heretic rituals, but I've never been to such a meeting. You ponder the information. You have to learn more about this. Oh, profit took up. Stay positive. Okay, still positive. In the long run, that's all that matters, is that we're positive. Go back to that. A hen walks into a bar. Your bar. Cluck, cluck. I'm like a pale beer. Cluck, cluck. You know, pray tell, Lady Hen, how in Groostack does one of your kind learn to talk? Well, it all started when a lady called the event a recipe for sauteed noodles. The country folk gathered to listen to her. Congratulations, you're now officially the head of the inn where there was that one talking hen. You mean the music for the rogues, Justin? This one? Well, I mean, there's a couple other ones you haven't heard yet. Or that, yeah, like the nobles and the zombies have their own thing. But, I mean, we have Epic, which is probably more of what you were expecting. Kind of. If we want the common folk, we have Country. And then if we want the guards, we have Rock. And then the nobles were classical, and then the zombies were metal. A guy with some sort of pierced metallic tool comes up to you. He says, "Tan." Yeah. Oh, you know, it's fantasy. They can have whatever they want. Poor... Tan? Tan? The man seems happy that you're talking to him. An adventurer, seeing the metallic tool, tries to get something other than Tan out of him. As per adventurer's tradition, it becomes a sort of contest to manage to make him talk. No, the guards! Okay, guards are still... Okay. I mean, I'm gonna need more, I think. More guards, probably. %, guards, but we lose rogues. If we wait for the 4,000... Yeah, okay. We're waiting for 4... Well, technically more than 4,000, but yeah. We do that. Only 2 cool. Yeah. I don't... Do we want... You know what? We'll just go for guards. We'll go for guards. We don't need the rogues this time around. Hi there! Beams a voice from your door. I'm the Professor Pumpkin L. Stickle, and I'm here to offer you a broad range of quality appetizers. The woman who wears a carved pumpkin as a helmet doesn't seem to wait nor care for your agreement, and your patrons do seem interested. Better than those. You, my friend, are defying me to a cook-off. Oh, it's on. You and the professor both cook your best appetizers. And while you're ultimately no match for her family's pumpkin pie recipe, both the hungry travelers and the folks love the show. Your tavern will be the talk of the city for quite some time. You know, very normal fantasy when a woman comes in with a, carved pumpkin for a helmet. I think we can go and buy that. Okay, according to your friends, the secret meeting should be tonight. You take your cloak, a dagger, and start wandering the streets, hoping to find a clue. After a moment, you notice most people are going towards the same district, and start following them. There, hidden near the walls, a flight of stairs goes deep underground. But just as you start going down, a guard in some religious outfit you've never seen before stops you. Halt! We know who you are, and you are not welcome here for the moment. Only those of great value to the town are allowed to pass. Those of great value. Are you missing something? No need to bother the god further. Return to my tavern. +5 cool. But we're going to do that. I mean, technically we could do that. Have a Billy Bass. Oh, save. Okay. man bear pig hybrid wearing skeleton armor. I haven't seen man bear pig, no. Have not seen him. The guards barge into your tavern looking angry. They show you a poster with a drawing of one of your regulars and a reward of 1,000 gold pieces. Ah. Man, that is some fucking jawline that guard has. Do we point him out? Or have we never heard of him? I mean, part of me wants the guards just to see what would happen if the guards are good to me. You know what? Sure. There he is. They run and catch him before he can even react. The now much calmer officer comes back to you with a smile. Here's your share of the reward, citizen. That's right. Yeah, it's a chiseled jaw. The rogues weren't happy. There she is. No, they're multiplying. So many jaws. Fine for now. I need to update that. Someone walks into your tavern. He is hurt. I remember this one. It's a joke. You get it? He walks into a bar. Your tavern. Is that a joke? Yes. Yes, it is. And now it's ruined. Patrons will remember that. Why? A countryman with a pickaxe comes up to you and asks if he can prospect in your cave. You don't really get it, but you agree, and find out you've been sitting on a mithril vein. Of course, the dude who prospected wants to strike a deal with you. But then there are those legitimate businessmen who offer a perfectly not legal deal that would be much more beneficial to you. I mean, yeah, okay, here you go. First arrived, first served. The businessmen are less than happy about it, and you obviously don't make as much as if you gave exclusivity to them. I mean, maybe not, but at the same time, I mean, he's the one that found it. Okay, so it's this one again. And yeah. Still don't know anything about it. Oh, we don't have any rogues now. Now it's just guards and folks. A strange mage wearing an I don't like that word. Ornamented? No, whatever. Deck of cards comes to your bar. For the price of a beer, she'll look into the future and the topic of your choice. Why not? You'll give her a drink and look at the cards spread before you. Think about my tavern. You draw the card. The world. A powerful card, she says. It symbolizes growth, perfection, and success. Apparently your tavern is going to have bright days ahead. Nice. much profit to do much else. That requires... You know, I'd have to see them side by side just to tell you for sure. On a dark, stormy night, a man in a large trench coat and a face-concealing hat, packing a light crossbow and smoking a cigar, slips into your tavern. With a half-brooding, half-relaxed air, he asks you, "Good man, would you grant me assistance on a murder case I'm struggling with? I'd really appreciate an objective point of view." Now, last time I did this, the guards were not happy with me. So if I point him to the guards... Yeah, damn guards don't like me nosing around and certainly won't help me. Still, thanks for your time. The guards are happy that you didn't help the detective, but it didn't really please the individualist adventurers. Oh well. Okay. Well, we got a good profit now. I mean... There we go. More customers! It's all guards and folks. That's all I have right now. In a way, this is turning into the medieval version of a cop bar. There you go, there's you some dirt jerky for the guards. While you're bringing some ale to a patron, you hear meowing. There's a cat sitting next to you on a chair. Looking up to you, a female voice starts resonating in your head. "Give me fish, human. Give me." We have psionic cats now. Confirmed. Talking chickens, psionic cats. I mean, yeah, sure. Have a fish. And he'll eat for today. You feel the approval of your patrons towards your kind action. +4 cool. I mean, it's just a little guy. Okay. And profits grow. Save. Alright. Oh, the Jinn. During the few months you've spent as a tavernier, never has such an occurrence happened. A real Jinn, a magical creature said to grant wishes, stands before you. "Hello, tavernier. I wish to drink a beer. That's what this building is about, right?" You tell him that yes, and inform him that it will cost 10 gold pieces. Gold pieces? I've never heard of them before. Is that a mortal thing? It's money, right? I don't have any. Do you accept wishes as payment? This can be an incredible turn of events. I wish for wealth. The Jinn smiles and small electrical arcs appear around him. Ah yes, a wise choice. It is easy to lose oneself in delusions of grandeur, and hard to stay true to one's ambitions. Your wish is granted. And now we have nobles. There, that should do it. Congratulations. You now naturally attract money and rich persons. You won't be rich overnight, but you might notice patrons tipping much more than before. On top of that, your tavern will now be visited by wealthier clients, ones ready to pay a lot for a good meal. How you use both of these talents is up to you, of course. Just be careful, for powers are never without risks and require balance. And now we have a new music option. Now it's a fancy tavern. handful of lads were cheerfully drinking at the back of your tavern when a big woman comes in and puts her hand on the shoulder of one of them. The young lad turns angrily, then assumed a sheepish stance when he saw who it was. Joseph Norman Van Orsgoth. Can you tell me what you're doing here this time of the day? The young lad turns to you with imploring eyes. You know, I can't help but notice, is it just the way the dress was made, or do like all of the noble women just have like really big hips? I'm sorry, miss. I didn't know he didn't have his family's permission. The woman smiles warmly. No, you couldn't have known, really. It's Joseph's own fault. She leaves with her son. In the coming days, you note that less young adults are coming to drink than usual. We'll go back to that. 50% guards. I mean, that's good, right? Yeah. Only the nobles, only the noble women. You have the noble women, and then the other females at the moment happen to be the guards with the very chiseled jaws. I don't think there's much else to buy at the moment. Many patrons have requested an animal to cheer up the atmosphere recently. You hired a wanderer to bring back some. She is here to present her wares. A strange menagerie of weird creatures is presented to you. And because neither of these two like me that much, we're gonna go for the goofy dog. You buy the expensive dog. Patrons quickly become fond of him and start feeding him scraps of dinner. Oh yeah, then you have the peasant women. The regular women, so... Is there a way to get rid of the normal folks and then increase nobles to 50? So it's 50% guards, 50% nobles. Get rid of that one. Try that. An overwhelmingly stylish wanderer comes into the tavern bearing a strange and fancy birthmark on his head. Almost instantly, one of the oldest regulars spits his beer and stands up, pointing his finger at the newcomer. What are you doing bearing the astral mark? You're not the chosen one, you fraud. A fraud? Destiny's a fraud. I make my own mark, and I'll become the chosen one by my own actions. Everyone else falls silent as the young and old both stare at each other while clashing in a battle of wits. Listen silently. The conversation turns sour when the old man raises his voice and the would-be hero raises his sword. Two sides regroup behind each one, and a fight erupts soon after. There's a good, some damage. I didn't intend for that, I'll be honest. Now I got wanderers here. Okay. I'm friends with the guards. You're letting me through, right? Shit. know, I just want the... I'll wait. Save money, wait for that. The famous pirate Albert comes wounded into your tavern. Fearing he has not much time to live, he gives you a map that possibly leads to treasures untold. Being the best tavern around has its perks. You know what? I'll try and find it. You try to find where the map leads, and the expedition costs a lot. Unfortunately, all you find is some cheap memorabilia. Well, at least your tavern now has an awesome pirate flag in it. Plus 10, cool. So now my coolness is at 15. Nice. A noble and a wanderer are arguing. Suddenly the wanderer slams the table and comes to you. Hey dude, these nobles are jerks. He's asking me to move away just because my cheese smells a bit strong. You know what? Let's agree with the noble. What? You changed. You used to be okay with that sort of things. I'll see myself out, but I'll tell everyone about this. You shrug and resume your daily activities. Profits up. No, guards. Guards, you'll have to stay. That's what this whole thing was about, was the guards staying. Well, I mean, presumably, I'm the one that sold him the cheese, Justin. People generally don't bring their own food into the tavern, into a tavern. Oh, tipping's at 10%, nice. Set him up. The silver dagger is an item not without history, as it's been handed down from father to son in the Blood family for generations, and is a legendary amongst assassins as the blade of slayed the unfair. It's been stolen recently, and of course both sides, ruffians and nobles, hold each other responsible. I mean, we don't have any roguish types in the bar, so let's side with the nobles. You let it be known that you think only thieves steal, and it's probably the guys who kill for a living that stole it. Of course, accusing thieves in the open is bound to make you a ripe target for thefts of all kind. Yeah. Oof. Profit took a hit. I mean, we still got a decent amount of money, though. I need 6,000 before I get even more money. Alright. Yeah. Split between guards and nobles. That's what we want. Okay. Can I go down now, please? No. Invite only. I don't have the invite. A small goblin with various smoking potions comes to you. He looks as mentally unstable as any of his potions. Hello, I noticed your tavern is not exploding. Do you want help with that? I mean, you know, you have a point. The tavern is not exploding. do I need help with that, though? I don't think I need help with that. Try to deal peacefully with him. After a few minutes, you allow him to do his experimentations in an empty and unused corner of the tavern. Aside from the blast and a few eerie cracks in the wall, nothing too bad happens. Sadly, the light and sound show wasn't a big hit amongst your patrons, and the wall repairs end up costing quite a bit. But we did get cool. We got plus 10 cool. Look at that. Our alignment's 25 cool. You hear a yelp at the back of the tavern. Apparently you have a rat problem. Well, 900 gold, I guess. We're losing guards and gaining nobles. I don't know if that's... I don't think that's good. How about if we just, like, you know, we could take both those, you know, and just... Yeah, you know... Or just make more money. And you're set to freestyle. A horde of barbarians come into your bar. They quickly correct you, insist that you call them a herd of barbarians. I guess I'll let them stay. Ask them why the name changed, why it's a herd. They explain to you that they're trying a new way of barbarity based on herding animals and trade to get what they need. You would explain to them that this is just standard nomadism, but hey, if you can avoid your whole tavern getting wrecked. That being said, some of your patrons can't stand the smell of cattle and leave, save for folks who are used to it anyways. So now we have +2, we have 2% folks in here. Although I don't see folks representing the eye. You know what, guards? Have to marinate a bear. I don't know where I got it from. Yeah, I'm sure though. Can I go in now? Please. No. A few folks are discussing a recent business that just arrived in town. It's an investment thing. You give them money up front, and they make sure you earn a bit more each day. Your business sense is tingling. You ask them a few questions, making sure it's not a scam. But apparently it's the real deal. Is this a legitimate one? You know what? Sure, here's 3,000 gold. It's good business practice to have several plans and fallback options. Setting aside a small fund, you invest in the company. In return, they outfit your tavern with a new tipping jar and a few tips to get more benefits from it. It should pay off in the long run. Why are my profits down? Worry. Concern. A fat woman wearing more than a handful of tacky decorations comes crashing into your tavern. She's asking for help. The sweeper is after her, and she can't possibly outrun him. The fuck is this? Who's the sweeper? I don't know who the sweeper is. I, You know, sure. Well, I guess I'll protect you? That was obviously the right thing to do. Well, except for the fact that you confronted the sweeper. And he did sweep some of your clients away from the tavern when you weren't looking. But hey, you did what was right. Who's the sweeper, though? Like, what the fuck? I don't understand. Save. A man clad in studded leather and rags, wielding a sword crackling with thunder, and a beard of at least several months, comes up to you asking for a beer. I mean, yeah, sure. The man drowns his pint in one go and leaves. You shrug and resume your daily activities. Plus 10 cool. I don't... Now we're at 25 cool. I could get even more. You know what? Let's get more gold. No, we've got sofas. Even if you aren't as surprised as last time, seeing the Jinn makes your heart still for a second once again. Hello, traveler. I wish to drink a beer. That's what this building is about, right? This might be the breakthrough you've been looking for. A beer for a wish, just like before, you ask him. Isn't money enough? You've made a name for yourself and powerful enemies. Be careful what you want and what you make of it. You might just be the next one to disappear. Well, do we want power or do we want fame? Last time, fame came with zombies. I mean, it wasn't that bad, though, I guess. You know what? Sure. The Jinn frowns as energy gathers around him. Fame? Bah. I'll see to it that your tavern gets more customers than ever before.
Just Doc asked me, what is the sweeper in the game? Tavernier. Ah, the sweeper and tavernier, or as I like to call it, the cleaning enthusiast, is an NPC tasked with maintaining cleanliness in your tavern. They wander around making sure the floor is spotless and everything is in order. But let's face it, if a rat with a broom showed up, it would probably do a better job. Try not to trip them up with your strategic chaos.
I mean, okay, Gladys. Yeah, sure. It is done. Just for you, I have created a new sort of beings that will eagerly flood into your tavern, ready to pay for whatever you might give them to eat. Be careful though, for they might not get along with the other patrons, and their presence will put everyone on edge. As a bonus, I granted you knowledge of a special technique that will allow you to attract more customers. Advertisements. Using this technique, you'll be able to spend some money and have everyone willing to come to your tavern. But don't forget, powers are dangerous, and I've yet to see the world fail to compensate for it. So now we have zombies. And if we wanted to play the zombie music, medieval metal. don't know if we want zombies, though. How do we get rid of said zombies? Metallic English. What do the zombies want? They want French fries, apparently. I don't know why. You know what? We'll do that. We'll get some guards. Bring some more guards in here because they're dropping. A young lad wearing stylish blue garments, leaning on your counter, starts reminiscing of days past and the former glory of his house. He explains to you how his brothers squandered their ancestors' wealth. Hearing him going on and on, one of your less living patrons, wearing the very same garments, stands up in a fury and screams, "You did what with my heirloom?" Calm down the zombies. You try to calm your undead patron, explain to him that the young boy has nothing to do with his brother's behavior, and that dead people shouldn't care that much about what the living do anyways. The ancestor contends his wrath, but gives you a glare that makes your back shiver. Not your lucky day, it seems. My tipping power. Okay. Guards went up, nobles went up. I mean... we need the other 8% to go to the guards. Yeah, that's what we need. And a tipping jar. Start a new week. The tavern's on fire! Look, who could have done such a thing? I can say it was myself. Why would I have set my own tavern on fire? I just... You know what? Sure. I did it. You had the gold to spare, so you hired a professional artificer to display spectacular indoor fireworks. Once your clients are assured that they risk nothing, they start gathering for quite exotic show. Yeah, an artificer. Still good? Profit? Okay, profits. Still in the positive, that's all that matters. But we still have zombies around. I see you in the corner there, zombie. Those no-life hoodlums. The princess of the kingdom has disappeared. It's the talk of everyone in town. Well safe for you. You have a very keen idea of where the princess is. Right in front of you, gulping down beer after beer. You could report her and earn a few more bucks thanks to the reward. But you're not even sure that it'd be worth it at this point. She is one of your most earnest customers in years. Let her drink. You manage to avoid the ensuing lawsuit once she's found in your tavern with a hearty hangover, but it does cost you some popularity. But plus 10, cool. Now we have wanderers. I mean, the guards are increasing, so are the wanderers. I mean, we could try to correct this by... see, that does minus guard specifically. Do that one. And that one. can I go in, please? Please, can I go in? No. Still can't go in. The nobles went down. Damn, that's not good. Okay, guards are at 58, so they're good. Actually, I guess we're even. It's just nobles and guards. No. Back to making gold. For 5,000 gold, though, we could get +2 cool a week. You know what? Let's have one good day. One more good. Oh. As more and more zombies come to your tavern, other undeads, mummies, vampires, liches, want to become functional members of society and their rights to be recognized. The problem is, if this trend starts spreading to other monsters, most adventurers will lose their job, bringing down the whole world's economy. This could be the beginning of a social revolution, or a global bankruptcy. Do you let the undead drink some good old beer, or do you deny them access? You know, no one's ever pointed that out, too. It's like, yeah, that's true. If monsters became more civilized, what would adventurers do? But we don't want zombies in the bar right now, so, I mean, I don't want to be mean to them. You know what? Let them drink. Well, that's kind-hearted and progressive. That's also bad for your income, sadly. Minus 6,000. Yep. I knew it. I knew it was bad. We're good still. We're good. I was gonna buy something for tipping, I think. Your inn rumbles with activity. Amidst the crowd, a woman of ashen skin and milky hair. She sheepishly approaches your bar, but stumbles and reveals she's missing part of her arm. She looks at you in a mix of horror and apprehension. Nah, you're fine. You're fine. Thanks, my family doesn't know I died, and I like to keep it that way. For some reason, rumors still spread that you protected a zombie's identity. While people generally approve that you shouldn't go around putting their privacy in danger, they also get cold feet thinking that their drinking buddy might be considering their brains as an appetizer. You lose a few clients in the process. You shrug and resume your daily activity. $45, cool. Alright. We were gonna go with, or what we're gonna do +2, cool, yeah. Various games, yeah, sure. That works. A noble in a thin white cloak tells you, you cater to zombies, yes? Yes, you do. And I can help you indeed. Make more. Yes, more of them. More zombies. I can help you, yes. Just help me too. Pay my research, yes, you can. Pay and I will make more zombies. You know, buddy, I'm gonna have to go with no. I don't want my customers to turn into zombies. The man frowns and starts talking again. Yes, more zombies. Yes, indeed, there must. He leaves without drinking anything. You shrug and stop listening and resume your daily activities. I lost 8 customers. I mean, we need a little bit of gold just in case something goes bad. Can I go in, please? You're not gonna let me again, alright? No. Damn. Overhearing 2 nobles talk, you learn one of your paintings might actually be a rare masterpiece of a long dead artist. You could try and sell it in an auction house But there is an entry fee, not to mention you won't be able to keep the tavern open meanwhile. Sell it to the highest bidder. You take a day off and pay the entry fee, hoping that the painting will recoup the losses. Sadly, as soon as you put it on display, one of the attendants explained that it's a fake. Nobody really wants to buy it after that. And you end up selling it for less than a simple beer. Damn. But we got more cool. We've almost maxed out our cool for alignment. This week's supplies are late, and the quality is much worse than usual. Asking the driver of the wagon about this, he explains, "It's the rain, sir. Floods have washed up most of the crops, and the dirt is so damp we can't even dig and replace them. You're getting all we can manage. Sorry." What do you mean? How do folks not like me? Like, difficult week. Yep. We lost some gold, but you know what? Let's go for the nobles. We've got 10 weeks left. We're gonna go full noble. As the current king is growing ill, rumors are spreading about the next in line. About the same time, a drunken woman starts telling tales of how she's the official king's courtesan. How she gave birth to his firstborn son and how he should have a right to the throne. And not the other bastard he had. Unfortunately for you, she's gained an audience, and the townspeople are very eager to help her put a local on the throne. And as usual, you're forced to act as the town's advisor against your will. I don't know, it does sound like he's a textbook bastard child. I mean... I guess it'd be nice if the king was from our town. Sure, why not? Your patrons agreed and cheer, and they leave the courtesan and her child the following morning. As for you, well, you don't have many patrons left now that they're all left for politics. You sure? Yep. Have some saffron. Can I go down here now, please? I very much... No. A recent trend has young people prank taverns by nailing rotten fish on the door, forcing taverners to deal with the stench. Bare bars barring my bar. Absolute barbaric. A good laugh is always good for business. You take things with a smile, and more people hanging around your tavern makes for more patrons, more profit. It only, the next prank could be less odorants. That's fine. With all the administrative shenanigans about zombies not being entirely human and thus not necessarily having human rights, some people decided to exploit the legal vacuum and start an underground zombie fighting ring. Why? Why is there an underground zombie fighting ring? Stop it. You have to bribe the right persons, and it's really not cheap to bribe the head of a successful business. But you managed to put a stop to the torture those poor zombies were subjected to. I mean, it's kind of my fault that they're here, right? At least as much as they are. Why is there a... Alright, that Jean just came across. Alright. Slowly working the guards out. A small, frail girl with a hastily crafted bundle swiftly rushes to the counter. I don't have time to explain, but my father is looking for me. Would you hide me for a night or two, please? Sure. Why not? You try and hide her as well as you can, but soon enough a party of guards searches your tavern for her and give you disappointed looks when they find her. You know... I just wanted to help. Alright. Oh, wait, I can wait and see. While you are wondering about how to pass, one of your regular customers passes by and notices you. You both go to the guard and your friend simply says, "Don't worry, he's with me." The guard moves away. You will finally be able to witness the meeting. Yes, finally. Making small talk with your new friend, you learn he is a noble. Not that surprising, seeing how much you invested in their well-being. Sounds like your connections are finally paying off. He explains most nobles have recently arrived in town after the building of a secondary house for the Emperor. The Emperor hasn't arrived himself, and maybe never will, but that didn't stop various nobles from making a small court. Anyone who's anyone needs to meet Mutadi Butres, the local lord. A common folk in our ranks, and yet I am not disappointed. You are someone special, aren't you? I wouldn't have expected a tavernier to come down here, but I suppose it's only fair, seeing how much you did for us. This is a difficult place, one that could make or break you. You really think you're ready? Yes, I'm ready. You aren't just anybody, and you have decided already to take matters into your own hands. You grin wildly and simply assure that you are indeed ready. After all, everybody knows that you're the friendliest person around. Ha! Grunts the leader. Well, at least I'm sure everyone will have a good laugh out of it. The question is whether it be at your expense or not. I hear you have been doing well in your business, yes? I could use some funds. Give me, say, 3,000 gold pieces and I'll take care of the rest. Are you trying to extort me so that my name's not chosen or something? I mean, I got 3,000 gold. Here, take it. You take the bag you brought for this kind of occasion and it starts glowing blue. Surprised, you look at the faction leader. I guess that's your way of making sure I did my part. Your turn. He silently nods and presses his ring onto a piece of paper while casting a spell of some sort. Take this, he says, and you'll be able to attend the next meeting freely. Just be careful, okay? That's my reputation I'm waging on. Satisfied, you return to your tavern. Okay. It's all nobles. All nobles. 4 weeks to go. See what happens. The door of your tavern slams open as a tumbleweed enters it. A masked figure slowly enters your bar and sits down, putting a strange mechanical contraption on the counter as they ask for your strongest drink. There you go. They down it in one go and smack their lips together as if to judge it. Meh, not bad for a backwater tavern. They leave a purse of gold on the table and leave as a harmonica starts playing from somewhere. You don't know who that person was. But you know they spread the rumor that you don't have any real drinks. Dude. Uncool. Uncool. A local, very famous yet unpleasant craftsman was given nobility by the Emperor recently. He came to your tavern yesterday and paid for a great feast to celebrate, but comes back in a much somber mood today. The sign of my noble status, a ceremonial sword, disappeared during yesterday's party. I am holding you responsible. What do you mean Why would you assume I stole it? What, simply because I'm not nobility? I don't like this, man. I'm not gonna lie. Part of me wants to blame a random patron. You know what? Fine. I'll just pay. Fuck it. You profusely apologize and offer to pay him a sum of gold equivalent to the sword's price. The noble calms down after a while and explains that sword is a unique token of his status, not so easily replaced. You both agreed on having an investigation funded by your tavern about this matter. A few days later, you are informed that the sword has been found. The noble still has reservations about coming in your tavern. You know, dude, fuck you. I didn't steal it. I didn't steal anything. I don't want to be stuck with 3,000 gold. You've been getting more and more rich traveler since you've made the acquisition of a few samples of spice for your more refined patrons. But none as weird as the turbaned group who came into your tavern that one morning. They simply asked for red spice. Here you go. It's expensive, but you feel like you had to give them what they wanted or something terrible would happen. And you've learned to trust your guts. Which, as it turns out, was a wonderful idea. Those were dune riders, people who attack towns on giant worms unless they have a good reason. The spice must flow. The spice must flow. Last week to go. Let's see what happens. With a newfound confidence, you go to the underground palace. Today you will meet with the old mayor of the town and you will get your answers. And you know there is a way to accomplish that. As part of a secret deal, the mayor hosts a meeting with only the leaders of each faction in his very own house. So you just need to be elected leader of a faction. Easy, isn't it? Yet you stop for a moment and consider the situation. You've been in the town for less than a year, and here you are asking to be a leader for hundreds, if not thousands of people. Just a few months ago, you were just a nobody without a job. How many times will I have to say that I'm ready? Totally ready. Let's get this started then, shall we? You arrive early at the palace. Factions are still assembling in their own places, readying for the monthly debates. You look at them, alone and scared, much like you a year ago. And since then you have learned how to listen to others and respond in kind. How to speak and make friends. There is no question you would be a great leader for you are understanding and generous. You would defend them because you care for them, because you want your town to be a better place. There is no doubt in this, But a leader is nothing without others, and before you can help people, you have to manage to somehow persuade them to let you help them. During your days at the tavern, you got to know many people, but it's only good if you know enough patrons from the same faction. My patrons already all look the same. It's the nobility. This should make things easy. The more people you know, the more people already know you too. And if the tavern attendance is any clue, they trust you as well. The crowd gathers before you. You feel their attention and curiosity. Gathering your courage, you clear your throat and take a deep breath. I, Tavernier of the Silken Lineage, salute all of you. As is my right, proven by these forms, I'd like to attend the oncoming meeting in quality of according to the law. A figure of impartiality with no ulterior motives, directly or indirectly related to the promotion of one's house. I believe that not only do I know the rules of etiquette, I am also a case study of impartiality. Voting to send me will therefore be proof of goodwill from your respective houses, but only if you vote first, that is. You know those words hit their hearts just like the beer hits a stomach. Refreshing, quenching, and making them want for more. The previous leader simply states that, while this changes nothing, he will allow you to go to the meeting this once. You won. After a session as boring as any other, during which you hopefully lost the last patron you have to see go away, you gather with the other leaders and make way for the mansion of the mayor. Inside the mansion, all is eerily quiet. The other leaders seem to know where to go already, and you follow them to a small office where the mayor greets you, looking even creepier than usual. Interestingly, the conversation is quite short. Very well, says the mayor. Continue to do good work and you'll get the promised reward in just a few months. Without meaning to, you find yourself agreeing and start leaving with the thought you should do everything the mayor asks you to. The thought feels so weird and foreign you shake it off and understand you have just been subjected to some mind-altering magic. Right before you open the entrance door and leave, you turn around and wonder if you should explore the place a bit. Something definitely feels off. Bribe the guards. I have the gold. Using money hasn't failed you yet, so there's no way it won't work now. While the guards are loyal to the mayor, they are still human, and you are very, very rich. Bribes don't work at first, but seeing the gold bags pile up have them helping you in no time. You start sneaking around, going back to the mayor's office, but discover something very different from where you were expecting. The Jin you met twice is there, instead of the mayor. He is busy talking to himself as if he was an evil schemer. These fools suspect nothing. It was a great idea to capture the mayor and take his place. With my mind magic, I have been able to make them believe in a stupid sacrifice tradition, and each person I take fuel my magic power even more. Yes, in just a few months, I will be unstoppable. Mwahaha. Yep, that's an evil plot, alright. Well, not much you can do against an all-powerful Jin right now. You ask the guards about where is the real mayor, bound and hidden in a closet. You take him and finally leave through the front door, leaving a few last bags of gold just in case. You bring the mayor in your tavern's cave, but he will take at least a few weeks to recover. The problem with that is that it's like yep. The last grain of sand falls and the hourglass is spent. After 52 weeks, a certain feeling of foreboding has been growing in you for months now. Restless, you can't seem to find sleep and take a stroll outside. There, you meet your bard, looking agitated. It's the end, my friend. I only understand now, but there is nothing we can do. We should have done more, focused on our strongest alliances, be more determined in our choices, but it's too late now. From the center of town, a great blue wave covers the sky and you feel reality reshaping around you. Time for a new world, and you are not a part of it. Well, Okay. Okay. Oh, joy. Hmm. At some point, I suppose I should try to, I mean, I could do that quicker next time, perhaps. But I don't think that's going to be tonight. I've done more. I've done a lot more talking than I'm used to. I'll be honest here. I think I might. I think we'll just call the stream, honestly. Yeah. I think we will. We did a good 3 hours. We're ended a little early here. A little bit. We will be streaming. What? Double check. It's Wednesday now, right? Yeah. Wednesday. So, next stream should be Thursday. And it will be with Justin and possibly Shade as well. We're going to play Fortnite for sure. And then there's a small possibility of something else. We'll have to see. Yeah. I don't really have much else to say. I mean, if you're watching this, and if you haven't already, consider following so you know when I go live. Yep. Yeah. Let me do a raid here. Gonna raid over to Lilia. Looks like she's playing Warframe.